Well, hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video if you're new here. Hi, hello, my name is Erica Ashley. I upload 3 videos every single week on Sundays, Tuesdays, and on Thursdays. So if you enjoy project panning, makeup hauls, eyeshadow tutorials, all the fun stuff, and make good beauty, then I'd love you to hit that thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and then turn on that notification bell so you can be aware of all my future uploads. Now today we are going to do my very first update for my 50 Shades of Green. It is a fantastic ladies collab, and I will leave all the info down below as well as my intro for this video. So if you want to see my progress, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alrighty, my beautiful friends, we are back for my first update for my 50 Shades of Green. This is the first time I am participating in a 50 Shades of. I think the first one was pink, then it was purple, and now the third one is green. They are monthly updates on the 15th. This runs from April 15th, 2022 to April 15th, 2023. The creators are Jessica Lee, Amanda, and Cece. Everything will be linked down below. So we start with 50 green items, whether it's the packaging, green eyeshadow, anything green. A lot of ladies were very creative when it came to this. I actually have quite a collection, so finding 50 green things was not hard for me. I actually had to figure out what I wanted to put into this project and then what I wanted to take out, because I did have a lot of green stuff. So out of the 50 products, 39 of my products were brand new, unused, and still in their boxes. And I used 3 up, so woohoo! 47 more to go for 1 more year. And out of the 50, I only used 27 of these items. I'll only be showing you progress on that because if I didn't use it, I didn't use it. I'm not going to show you a product that I didn't use. So, I didn't use... I'm not going to even say what I didn't use. This was unused. This was a Sephora Green Tea Sleeping Mask, and I was going to obviously use this up. I thought it would be 1 use. I thought this was kind of like a gimme item, but it took me 3 uses for this little guy, and I used it up on 4/28. So that is out of my collection. I needed some gimme products. I really did. So this out of my collection. Gone. Bye. Next, I have the Pixi Glotion Day Dew, and I've only used this once. I do like it, but now that it's getting a lot warmer, I'm not going to be wearing so much makeup, just some brows. I'll definitely start using this as a primer. I should have weighed this, but I didn't. My goal is to use this up, obviously. All these are use up goals. I don't have hit pan. I don't think I have hit pan in it's very few things are hit pan. This is to use up. Next is this Elemis Skin Foods, and that was my start, and this is my update right now. So definitely it'll be rolled out next month. Of course, no new roll-ins, but I do quite enjoy this, and this is a daytime moisturizer. I have used this 26 times, so that from there 26 times to here. I did use this morning, so woohoo! This will be an empty for next one. So that was 1 empty. Woo-hoo. Next is this Badescu Cucumber Facial Spray, and at the start it is right there. It is right here currently, and I used this 12 times. So I'm hoping I can get this out of my collection by next month, but so July this will be rolled out. So that's great. Sometimes I use this if I'm wearing no makeup, just a little fresher, and I also use this once I have powder down to kind of melt all my powders together. So that's how I use this guy. Next is this Biro Bitter Green Essence Toner. I did get this in a BoxyCharm. I have used this sucker 22 times. It was brand new. That and 22 uses. So this will be here for the long haul, my friends. It is a gel-like toner. I don't notice a huge difference in my skin. It's not my favorite, but it doesn't hurt my skin. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't do anything like that. So I definitely will be using this. I was watching Danny's, I think it was her second to last update or her final update for the dinosaur pants, and she did say this was slow going, and she's like, I'm going to be featuring for a product soon. I was like, I know which project you're going to be featuring that one in, and she did bring this one also into her project pan as well for the 50 Shades of Green. I will leave Danny's down below. She's so sweet, so sweet. So I was like, I know which one you're bringing in, but yeah, it's definitely slow going. I at the time I didn't use it because this one hadn't started, but yeah, 22 uses and I'm only there like, she's a thick gal. She's a thick gal. Next is this e.l.f. Molten Shadow in Rose Gold. I have only used this once, but the swatch is very beautiful, but it didn't really show up too much on my eyes. It's very, oh, I guess right here. Maybe I gotta build her up. Let's see. Still very subtle. Maybe I can use this right here. I'm not too sure. This was the marking, but I just mixed it up. It doesn't really quite settle, so this is definitely a use-up item. It's just okay. Maybe I can mix it in with foundations or wear it under as a highlighter, kind of multi-use this to use it up. Next is this Pixi Glow Mist. I have started right here. I believe this was brand new. And I pulled it down to here. And so that is 6 uses. This will kind of be in here for the long haul as well. I do like it. I don't believe that it gives me extra shimmery. Let's put it on, we shall see. We'll see if I'm extra shimmery by the end of the day. Next is this Touch in Soul eye pencil. This sucker was hard to get out. I thought it was going to be green, but luckily it's a brown because this tip was green. I have used this 8 times. I think I've sharpened it a few times. I do have a small little guy. He's like down to here in my project pan. So once I get that one used up, I will definitely be working harder on this one, but I do quite enjoy it. It does stay in the waterline, so if you have watery eyes, you might want to try this one. What is the shade? It just says number 7 Jordan, so I do quite enjoy this one. Next was my Lash Princess mascara. This obviously to use up. I'm going to say that probably 100 times. Take shots when I do. I used this 6 times. I was working on a mascara in a previous project, but I finished that one up. So I'm going to be working on this one next. And it is what I have on my lashes today. It is a favorite, but it is watery. So be very careful when putting on. Be very cautious. Don't just go out there all crazy, all willy-nilly. So 6 uses. So I definitely can use this up. I've used them up plenty of times before. Next is this Biosans Squalene and Zinc Mineral Sunscreen in SPF. I believe it's 30. I have used this 16 times. I thought I could use this all the time. It is what I'm wearing today. I am filming in front of a mirror. I was working on a tinted one. Sometimes when I do wear makeup, I like to wear that tinted one. But lately, I've been reaching this one. So hopefully, I can use this up by next month. You know, SPF, you got to wear it every single day. Bring it down to your chest, your neck, back of your hands, all that good stuff. So 16 uses on this guy. I threw in kind of like a gimme product, but it is 90 capsules. So these are my iron pills. I have only used this 13 times. I kind of marked it right there. It's kind of right there. So I'll go ahead and mark it right now. I am anemic and the sun just takes a beating on my body. Yesterday, I was out in the sun, not very long, but I had to come home and fall asleep because it was just too much for me. So I need to be taking these all the time, not just 13 times. I need to, hopefully I'll have these done in 3 months. My goal is 3 months. So August, September, I want to be done with these. Next is this Wet n Wild Cucumber Prime Spray. I have used this only 3 times. It is a little guy. It's only 1.5 ounces. So I do like this. Probably in 2 months, I'll be done with this. One of my setting sprays have left the project, so I'm kind of going to focus on this guy. And it smells wonderful. Oh, it smells like fresh cucumbers. Next is this little Laneige sleeping mask. I love Laneige. I kicked my pink one out and I put this one in. And I have used this only 6 times because I've been working on another lip care product. But this will be definitely used up. It smells so delicious. Next is this Moroccan Oil Spray. I did get this from BoxyCharm. I've only used this twice. I don't always fix my hair, but the goal is to use this up. I think that I can. Sometimes I'll spray if I'm like, oh, my hair's too puffy because it does get humid here. I'll spray it to kind of like flatten it out. Oh, and it smells delicious. So this one will be used up soon. I do enjoy this. I use it whenever I straighten my hair. I don't straighten too often. I kind of just let it just do whatever it wants to do. Next is from Jeffree Star. It is this lip scrub, and I have used this 5 times only. This will take me a long time. I don't even know if I'll be able to get through this. But a little does go a long way, because once you put it on, it starts to get kind of oily, which I actually love. The first time I used way too much, so a little of this only goes a long way. So this will be in here for a long haul. How much do you weigh, sir? 30 grams, 1 ounce. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. And this is why I haven't been working on that Laneige lip mask. This is from Beauty Treats. It is a lip care hydrating lip balm in avocado, and I have used this 37 times. I've used this quite often. I'll reapply it, throughout the day. I don't know if there's a lot of air or a little bit of this sucker goes a long way, but I don't see me using this up anytime soon. Eventually, yes. And I got this from like TJ Maxx with a bunch of them, so I haven't gone through one. So this does last a long time. And this was my little gimme product. It was the Becca Skin Love Glowing Elixir. I do quite enjoy this. I wish, Becca was still obviously a brand. I put it in right here as a little gimme product. Took me 2 uses. I brought it all the way down because it did give you that beautiful glow effect. I did love this. I do love this. But I used it up on 5-1. Becca, come back. Come back, Becca. Next is this Dermalogica Retinol Oil. I've only used this once because I was working on a retinol serum and I used that up, so then I used this up, but I will use this every 2 days because you're not supposed to use retinol, and I want to see how it does with my skin. So this will kind of be a slow going process, but I definitely will use this one up. Next is from Tolly Moly. It is the Chuck Chuck Green Tea Watery Essence. I have used this 21 times. I use this in the morning time, so this was when I started. It was brand new. This was kind of where I guessed it was, and then this is where it is now. But I do enjoy this. I use it in the morning time. I love serums, so I kind of rotate through them. I have 2 lip liners. They're the Evo Beauty. I believe I got these in BoxyCharm. This is Val. This is what I have on my lips today. And I did pair it with this from Ludwig. Val I used 4 times. And then Brook I've used once. It's a little bit deeper. So I've used that one only once, but I do love them. But look, I don't know if you can see it. I kind of cracked my lid, so that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I forgot. This is an empty. This is from Mud Masky. It is a facial detox purifying recovery mask, pore refining, hydrating, anti-aging, brightening, soothing. I did cut it open and I used it 4 times and I used it up on 5-6. I didn't think this did anything for my skin. I do have an eye cream open from them as well in a skincare project pan I'll leave down below. And I don't think that works very well. It's hydrating. It does its job. I don't see a huge difference in my skin. I kind of use it in the morning as a boost. My nighttime, I use my corrective eye creams. Next is my Essence Dancing Green little 6-panner eyeshadow palette. I only use this 3 times and I did draw a little mock-up. I've used this one twice and this one once. So my goal is to hit pan on any shade. Any shade, hit the pan. So I do have a little drawing. And last but not least are 2 little single shadows. The first one is City Color Cosmetics. This is in Beach Cottage, and I have used this twice. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful green shade. And what I tend to do is just buff anything in my crease, neutral, natural color, and then put this on the lower lash line. So that's kind of how I'm getting my use out of this guy. But so beautiful, so beautiful. And then next is a NYX Cosmetics single shadow in the Next Morning, and I use this 8 times. Both of those, my goal is to hit some pan in, so I also use this underneath my lower lash line. Maybe I'll be brave enough and put both of these on my eyes, all over my eyes one day. So 23 items are unused in my collection, but 50 is a large number. There's there is a lot of ladies who are working on 10 at a time and rolling into that. I didn't, of course, we don't see anyone's intros of the day they go live, but that is very smart. Like I knew I couldn't use everything because then you just figure your process is going so slow. So I'm just kind of using what I can. I do have a lot of skincare, a lot of hair care, not too much hair care, but I do have a lot of skincare in this. So I know that those will be used up first. And then my sprays, I have 3 sprays, so those will definitely be used up as well. And see how I told you how waterproof that liner is? The pencil, like, everything else pretty much came off. Even that liquid lipstick, but the eyeliner ain't going nowhere, my friends. Ain't going nowhere. But thank you for joining in my very first update for my 50 Shades of Green. I was super excited. I was like, green? I would have loved maybe blue. I have a lot of blue color products, or yellow, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's so much fun, and I definitely will be participating next year. This is my first time participating this year. I was like, 50 products. It does seem overwhelming, but if you do break them down and see what you can use up, I used up 3. I don't know how many I'll use up for my next update. Only 1 I foresee. Hopefully 2 with the SPF and maybe 3 with this guy if I continuously working on it. Maybe this one, who knows? So 1 for sure, 3 possibilities. But thank you, my beautiful friends, for joining me in this video. I can't wait to see everyone else's update. And it's not too late to join. I will leave everything listed down below for the Fantastic Ladies collab, as well as the sign-up sheet and the master sheet. But thank you all my beautiful friends for watching. Hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.